Linda thought she'd already lost the best years. When her 4-year-old granddaughter ran to her with arms stretched wide, Linda had to turn away, her joints screaming just from standing. But nobody tells you that those first 30 minutes after waking might sabotage your entire day. What if the difference between watching life pass by and living it starts with something already in your kitchen? Good morning, my friend. If you're watching this, you probably know precisely what Linda felt that morning. Your knees may lock up when you first step out of bed. It may be your hands that won't close around the coffee mug. Or maybe, like so many of us after 60, it's that deep, bone-tired ache that makes you wonder if this is just how mornings are supposed to feel now. I'm here to tell you something important. It doesn't have to be this way. Now, I'm not going to promise you'll feel 25 again. We both know better than that. But what I am going to share, backed by places like the Cleveland Clinic and the Arthritis Foundation, is a simple 5-step morning routine that has helped thousands of seniors ease their way into the day with less pain and more possibility. Linda discovered this routine almost by accident. Her nutritionist daughter had been gently nudging her to try just one small change for months. Linda resisted. After 68 years, why change now? But that morning when she couldn't lift her granddaughter, that was the morning everything shifted. What you're about to learn isn't about expensive supplements or grueling exercises. It's about gentle, science-based habits you can start tomorrow morning. Fundamental changes that respect where you are in life, while helping you feel better than you have in years. Step 1. The warm circulation drink. Let me paint you a picture of Linda's old morning routine. Alarm at 6:30, shuffle to the kitchen, black coffee, 2 sugars. Sound familiar? But here's what Linda learned from her daughter, and what research from the Cleveland Clinic confirms, that the first drink of the day sets the tone for your entire inflammatory response. When we wake up, our bodies are naturally dehydrated, and our inflammatory markers are often at their highest. Black coffee on an empty stomach? It's like throwing gasoline on a small fire. Linda's doctor was skeptical when she mentioned trying something different, but 6 weeks later, he was the one asking her what had changed. The answer was surprisingly simple: warm turmeric tea. Before you wrinkle your nose at trendy health drinks, hear me out. The Journal of Medicinal Food published research showing that curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, may help reduce inflammatory markers by up to 30% in some individuals when consumed regularly. But here's the key. It needs to be warm, and it needs to be combined with black pepper to help your body absorb it. Linda's morning drink recipe couldn't be more straightforward. 1 cup warm water, not boiling, that can destroy beneficial compounds. 2. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. 3. A pinch of black pepper. 4. Teaspoon honey, optional, for taste. 5. A squeeze of fresh lemon. Don't like turmeric? No problem. Ginger water works beautifully, too. Dr. Altman from UCLA has noted that ginger contains compounds called gingerols that may help reduce morning stiffness, especially in the fingers and knees. Just grate a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger into warm water, let it steep for 5 minutes, strain, and sip. Or try pomegranate green tea, loaded with polyphenols that the Mayo Clinic suggests may help protect joint cartilage. It's starting your day by giving your body something warm, hydrating, and naturally anti-inflammatory, instead of shocking it away. Step 2. Gentle joint mobility. After her warm drink, Linda used to sit and read the news on her tablet. But she noticed something. The longer she sat still, the stiffer she became. It was like her body was setting like concrete. Her physical therapist introduced her to something so simple, she almost laughed. Morning joint circles. The Arthritis Foundation calls gentle morning movement essential for joint health after 60. Not jumping jacks, not yoga poses that require a 20-year-old's flexibility, just simple, careful movements that tell your joints, we're awake now. Let's do this together. Here's Linda's 5-minute routine. For the fingers, hold your hands in front of you. Slowly make a fist, then open wide, spreading your fingers like a star. Repeat 10 times. Linda says this alone helped her hold her coffee mug without pain within 2 weeks. For the wrists, gentle circles, 10 in each direction. Think of stirring honey into tea, slow, smooth, no forcing. For the knees, while seated, extend one leg straight out. Flex your foot toward you. Then point it away. 10 times each leg. Explain with curiosity. This pumps synovial fluid, your body's natural joint lubricant, exactly where you need it. For the shoulders, let your arms hang at your sides. Roll them backward in slow circles, 10 times. Then, forward. Feel that? That's circulation returning to areas that have been still all night. Dr. Timothy McAlendon from Tufts Medical Center's research shows that just 5 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can reduce pain scores by up to 40% throughout the day for many seniors. Not because it's fixing anything, but because it's preparing your body for movement, just as you'd warm up a car on a cold morning. Step 3, the anti-inflammatory breakfast. Linda used to be a toast and jam person, quick, easy, familiar. But she learned something that changed everything. Breakfast might be your entire day's most crucial anti-inflammatory opportunity. According to Harvard Medical School, here's why. After fasting all night, your body is primed to absorb nutrients. What you feed it first can either fuel inflammation or fight it. Linda's new breakfast looks like this, and trust me, it's just as easy as toast. Base: 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats cooked with unsweetened almond milk instead of water. Why? Oats contain beta-glucan, a type of fiber that research shows may help reduce inflammatory markers. The almond milk adds vitamin E, another inflammation fighter. The toppings are where the magic happens. 1. A handful of blueberries, frozen, work perfectly, packed with anthocyanins that protect joint tissue. 2. 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, rich in omega-3 fatty acids that rival fish oil for fighting inflammation. 3. A few walnuts, loaded with more omega-3s, plus a healthy dose of vitamin E. 4. A drizzle of local honey, contains trace amounts of anti-inflammatory compounds. Some mornings, Linda adds a tablespoon of chia seeds that she's soaked overnight. The Nutrition Journal published findings suggesting chia seeds may help reduce inflammatory markers by up to 40% when eaten regularly. But I don't like oatmeal, I hear you saying. That's fine. The principle matters. Whole grains, healthy fats, antioxidant-rich fruits, and avoiding processed sugars that spike inflammation. Try whole grain toast with avocado and tomato, or Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Studies show cinnamon may help reduce inflammation markers too. The best breakfast is one you'll eat. Just ensure it's feeding your body what it needs to keep inflammation in check. Step 4. Natural light and morning calm. This next part might sound too simple to matter, but it transformed Linda's mornings more than anything else. After breakfast, instead of turning on the news or scrolling through her phone, Linda opens her curtains wide, takes her warm cup of tea, and sits in her favorite chair for precisely 5 minutes. No phone. No TV. Just her, the morning light, and a few moments of quiet. Why does this matter for inflammation? Let me share what Dr. Esther Sternberg from the National Institute of Mental Health discovered. Morning sunlight exposure helps regulate cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol is balanced, inflammation tends to follow suit. But there's more. That constant stream of news, emails, and social media, first thing in the morning. Research from Carnegie Mellon University shows it triggers technostress, a measurable increase in inflammatory markers that can last all day. Linda calls these 5 minutes her joint protection time. She might watch the birds at her feeder. She might breathe and notice how her body feels. Sometimes she says a quiet prayer of gratitude that she woke up to see another morning. It's not meditation, Linda insists. I'm not that fancy. It's just starting slow, letting my body catch up with my day instead of racing ahead. The American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine published findings showing that 5 to 10 minutes of morning mindfulness can reduce inflammatory markers by up to 15%. Step 5. Strategic supplementation optional. Now, I want to be clear. Supplements are not magic pills. Linda learned this the expensive way, with a cabinet full of bottles that promised miracles and delivered disappointment. But working with her doctor, she did find 3 supplements that seemed to make a real difference, and research backs this up. Omega-3 fish oil. The Arthritis Foundation recommends 2 to 3 grams daily for joint health. Linda takes hers with breakfast to avoid the fish burps. Studies show omega-3s can reduce morning stiffness by up to 50% in some people after 12 weeks. Turmeric with black pepper. A supplement can work if you're not doing the tea. Look for one with piperine or bioperine. That's the black pepper extract that helps with absorption. Research suggests 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily may help reduce joint discomfort. Vitamin D3. This one is especially important if you live somewhere with long winters. Low vitamin D is linked to increased inflammation and joint pain. Linda's doctor found she was severely deficient, something very common in seniors. Please, talk to your doctor before taking any supplements. What helps Linda might not be right for you, especially if you take blood thinners or other medications. Remember, supplements support the routine. They don't replace it. 4 weeks. That's how long it took for Linda to notice the first real change. She woke up one Tuesday and realized she hadn't thought about her knees yet. They just worked. By week 6, something beautiful happened. Her granddaughter came running, arms up, calling, "Grandma, up!" And without thinking, Linda bent down and scooped her up. It wasn't until she spun the giggling child around that she realized she'd done it. No pain. No hesitation, just pure joy. "I'm not cured," Linda tells me, her eyes bright. "I'm 68, not 28, but I'm living again. I'm saying yes again." Her daughter noticed too. "Mom, you're walking differently," she said one day. "Like you're not afraid of the ground anymore." That's what this routine gave Linda, not a miracle cure, but something better, her confidence back. The confidence to garden without dreading the next day. To take walks with friends, to be the grandma who says yes instead of "maybe tomorrow, sweetie." And her doctor? He's started recommending Linda's routine to other patients, not as medical advice, but as an example of how small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements. Ready to try Linda's routine for yourself? Here's your simple 5-step checklist. Tomorrow morning. 1. Start with a warm anti-inflammatory drink, turmeric tea, ginger water, or green tea. 2. Do 5 minutes of gentle joint circles, fingers, wrists, knees, shoulders. 3. Eat an anti-inflammatory breakfast, whole grains, healthy fats, antioxidants. 4. Spend 5 minutes in natural light without screens. 5. Consider supplements, but talk to your doctor first. That's it. It's about 30 minutes total, and most of it is time you're already spending on breakfast anyway. Try it for just 3 days. That's all I'm asking. Then come back and tell me in the comments. Did you notice anything? Even something small? Look, I know mornings are hard. I know it's tempting to think, this is just how aging feels. But Linda is proof. It doesn't have to be your story. You deserve mornings where you wake up excited about the day, not dreading it. You deserve to lift your grandchildren, to tend your garden, to walk with friends, all the things that make life worth living after 60. If this video helped you, please hit that like button. It helps other seniors find this information. Subscribe for more honest, science-based tips for aging well. No miracles, no nonsense, just honest advice for real life. Next week, I'm sharing the 13 anti-inflammatory foods that could transform your joints after 60. You won't want to miss it. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Start small. And remember, every morning is a new chance to feel better. This video is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider before making dietary or lifestyle changes, especially if you take medications or have existing health conditions.